Hello and welcome, friends, to another episode where I present you the ballpoint pens in my collection. And this is the last episode of the series because I've reached the end of my small collection of ballpoint pens. And because I don't have many informations gathered on the internet about these two ballpoint pens, I thought to myself to do a single video where I will present all of them, and I hope that it will fill 7 or 8 minutes of your time. They are quite elegant pieces, and I will start with this beautiful ballpoint pen. It comes in this quite unusual pattern, brownish pattern, and it is called, let's zoom on it, ELYSEE. So when you hear ELYSEE, you think of France on Champs-Élysées or other French name. But in fact, I've discovered to my own surprise that this is or was made in West Germany. You can see here, if let's zoom, maybe you can. Okay, so let's read the imprint. West Germany and ELYSEE. You can see quite fainted, ELYSEE. So I don't like the asperities of this pattern, and I don't know if it was affected in time or it was like this from the beginning. On the back of the clip, we can distinguish metal written on it. And let's check it out how springy it is. It is quite a springy, functional clip. It ends in this rather domed ending, but the clip is ends the dome. Let's see, ends the cap. Not many information about the pen, but the firm ELYSEE was surely a well-established brand. And why do I say that? Because when I open this ballpoint pen, I can see the reserve end. It is its original reserve. And you can see when a firm makes its own reserve, this means that it was quite a big firm. Again, size M, and we have again Germany. The type of refill is 402, you can see, and ELYSEE on it, including the logo. And here we have a little spring that is part of the mechanism. This is metallic, as you can see, so quite well built writing instrument. And quite a slim writing instrument. This was one of the reasons that I bought it, and it was very cheap. I think I paid only €2 or maximum $3 on it. So it has the same system of turning this part to reveal the mine. And this was all that I have to say about this model. Maybe in time I will read about ELYSEE in Germany more, and I am certainly curious if this firm ever produced fountain pens. And now we will pass to the other model. Maybe, as you see, the distinguished clip, this is quite a giveaway. Yes, we have a Waterman ballpoint pen, but it was quite difficult for me to determine what model this is. I found one almost identical with also a domed ending, but the clip was imposed on the ending, and this part was made out of metal. And you can see this is all black, It has these beautiful, beautiful gold trims, gold plated trims, and I'm one of the fans of this combination in fountain pens and in ballpoint pens. When we look at the band, we can see Waterman and made in France. So this is a French model of Waterman. So we definitely know that this is a modern ballpoint pen, but again, I don't know what model it is. So maybe you will leave in the comments your opinions about what ballpoint model this could be. It has this time a simple mechanism. So you simply push, but not on this, but on the whole section here. Push and the mine is out, and you push back and the mine goes back in. I will open it by unscrewing to see what we have inside. We have this mine, and let's see. Waterman France Moyen Standard Maxima. Moyen. I don't know if it's also the name of our ballpoint pen, but I think not. Okay. And definitely there is a spring here because you have to support that push. Yes, look. So it's definitely a spring here. When I push it, it goes back. You can see. Definitely a spring there. Now I will turn this part till the end, and now we have a functional, you can see a functional ballpoint pen. Of course, I will leave the dimensions of both of the Waterman and of the ELYSEE model, but till then I will leave you with a comparison between a very famous German fountain pen, a piston filler, the Lamy 2000, and these ballpoint pens. You can see how slim they are in comparison with the fountain pen, and how elegant they are. So this was my short presentations of this wonderful, two elegant ballpoint pens in my collection. I hope you've enjoyed this mini series of ballpoint pens, and believe me guys, I know that the ballpoint pen is the nemesis of the fountain pen. It is to the fountain pen industry what it was the quartz movement for the watch industry. Many of the Swiss manufacturers, when the quartz movement appeared in Japan, had to close their business. And also, in the 1940s, but not in the 1940s, but in the 1950s and 1960s, when the ballpoint pens were quite cheap to manufacture and the price was also cheap. Many of the luxury and of the well-established fountain pens manufacturers had to pay the price of not adapting to the new conditions of the market, and they had to close their business. Among them, there are many names, but now I think of the German Schoneken, which was quite a shame to leave the scene of fountain pens. So I know as a fountain pen collector that there is this adversity toward the ballpoint pens, but they are part of our history. And some of the ballpoint pens are so elegant that they can't be ignored. Of course, when it comes to the writing, nothing compares to a wonderful fountain pen. And I hope to my dedicated viewers that watch all my episodes in the channels, they weren't offended by this short series of presenting the small quantity of ballpoint pens in my collection. Thank you for your time. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you did, please try to subscribe to my channel to support my activity. I'm curious if you know the name of those models that I present to you. on the internet. I couldn't find much information about them. If you know something about them, please write in the section comments. Thank you again for your time. I wish you, as always, to have a nice day. See you again at a new episode, and bye bye.